Hi, this is Miniature Modeller Paul with a small update on my Nelson 1/200 scale trumpeter kit. Kit number is, I'll read it off here, 03708. I'm moving along nicely, not fast but nicely, because there's a lot of PE I've been doing. I've even started to do little soldering the little parts and to give them a little bit of strength and see if how that comes along. I haven't done too bad on that so far, considering I've never done really small stuff, and it's working out. So I'm going to go down to the bench in a minute and show you. But what I was going to say to Ron Culvery is doing his railings round that circular part which is a lookout post on the Rodney, as well as what it is on the Nelson, and what I've done is I've annealed the actual resin, the PE parts with basically when I cut them off, I open a tweezer and I do this and with the lighter underneath, and that's my old dad's lighter, so kept that as a little memento. It's refillable, so that's quite good. So that's what I do. I anneal them if they know I've got to do some tight curves and stuff, and it works really well, as you're going to see later on. I've got the rear, I was working on the rear tower that Ron's working on. Obviously on the Rodney and Nelson they're slightly different, but there you go. But I'm using the Mark 1 PE set, and I was going to save the kit parts, obviously, just in case I need them, and so, thankfully I didn't need them, so they're okay. I'm actually but it's easy to show you, but I've done a bit more to the tower as well. I've added the bits and pieces actually to the kit, so I've still got 2 steps to do at the back of the tower. I've made some little more masts up as well, so that should be quite good. And yeah, so really good. And I just also I've actually purchased a new 200 scale ship, which I said I wasn't going to do, but when I found out that the Arizona, the 1941 one, is about 6 inches shorter than the Rodney, it's a nice size. It's even going to be fit better, and I've got a place for that as well. So because it's basically the size of a larger 1/350th kit, so really nice. So I've sent for the decks and the detail parts for it as well, so it's going to be another nice build. And it's distinctively completely different to the Rodney, obviously, the Nelson and the Rodney, of course, and it looks distinctly different for all battleships of the World War II era. They moved along, even though this did take part in World War II, and sadly with all the ice lost on the Arizona at Pearl Harbor. I will be doing setting mine just before Pearl Harbor, so basically it's been out there, comes and still out on patrol, and then comes back and then gets caught out. And really sad moment in history, that is, all the loss of life that was carried out in Pearl Harbor itself as well, of any other part of the war as well, so it's always hard to talk about those things. And yeah, so anyway, so that is one build for the future, and that'll be with me in a few days anyway, but not all the parts, but I'm still going to go and be working on and off with me Nelson. I've got another project coming up, and just after, because I'm waiting for Greg to finish his Sturm Tiger, the same time, because we're building projects together. So we've got another project which we announced as soon as he finished his dial, and his dial's come out really fantastic. So anyway, I don't want to talk too much on this because I want to get back down to the desk to show you what it's all about. So let's go and have a look at what I've done and what I've done with the PE. So catch you in a couple of seconds. Well, I'm back, and as you can see, I'll move this tripod. I've got a small one I used to do that first part, and this is the bridge going on. I've still got a few more bits to put on it, but after seeing Ron building his rear part of the mast at the rear of this, I thought to myself, I'm going to have a little go at that as well. So that's what I've been doing, but I've also been working on this as well. So as you can see, I've got all the bits are actually on the top of the and it's that this isn't glued on yet still. I've left that off. And you can see the ladders around there, bits and pieces. I think you've already seen most of this but not with these parts in position. And you can see that I replaced the doors on those. I'm quite pleased with that, and I'm not going to talk too much about it. This is all the same still, and apart from those 2 ladders, I might put them in because I think I can work it out that I can actually get them to sit in the right angle, and when they go down onto the deck, that won't be a problem. So I might even put it on the deck itself to actually do the actual steps and then do it. So you can see, that's as far as I've got. I'll be able to spray all that, because if I take this off I can get all around these turrets as well. So quite happy with that indeed. I've also found a brass etch badge that goes on the front in the PD set that I've got, the additional one, which gives you the actual badge. And the badge for the, if I can get this out, there you go. The badge that's for the ship, HMS Nelson, is actually that. And that's what, obviously it's too big for that. But anyway, but that's the Nelson's badge. Went on the actual front here, and there is actually a very minute version of it which I'm going to stick on there, and I mostly will paint it up as well, because I don't think it matters even in battle. I think there's a chance of seeing that small thing from so many miles when they're firing wouldn't make no difference. So there you go. So that's as far as I've got. I've got this bit to go onto here, which I've already cleaned up. I haven't put it on there because I've got to do that today. So that bit done, I'll leave that there. So anyway, so that's that bit. So I'm going to switch off briefly and come back in with the next part. Well, we're back, and what I've done is I've got the deck piece off the actual hull. It just lifts off because it's not been painted or anything. All the PE's got to be done on this. The wooden deck is just sitting in there in place. It's not actually glued down because I don't want to do that. And you might see I've actually drilled out the holes for the actual view windows. I think they keep what they call them, but I can't remember now. It has got a name on top where they actually got light going through windows. So what I've got is done is I've done this and done the supports there. Now I've actually put a ladder. I think you might just be able to see it if I come in with that. Just here, there's a ladder there, and I'll tell you, if I move this, I don't like moving it too much because it's not glued in place. There you go. Oops, see what I mean? It's one side of it there. But so you can see there's a ladder goes up there, and mine's a ladder, not a steps as they are on the Rodney. And I noticed when Ron was looking at his instructions, or destructions, I like to call them, I could see that they actually had a ladder with handrails up on side as well. This one doesn't. It just has the step ladders along like it does on the side. So basically, that's just a ladder going up. And there's more ladders going up the mast as well to go to this viewing location here. This has got more to go up the top, and I'll just show you. I've got these already out, and that bit there has been soldered to make it stronger, and I soldered it, which is unusual for it small. I don't manage to do it. Also, if I can zoom in now, if I can just lift it up slightly and zoom in on that at doghouse, as I call it, or lookout. I don't know, it's going to be very good actually. It's because it's brass, I suppose. And if I can go up a bit, I should have done all this before I started doing this, shouldn't I? Come down from the top might look better. Wide. Sorry about that, that decided to switch off. Anyway, so as you can see what it is, what we're doing now. There we go. And yeah, so pleased with that as well. So it's really coming well. I might do some photographs of this because it done good. You might be able to see a shiny pattern there on the front. Oh, you can actually. It's just here and a little bit on the fence around the other side. That's where I actually soldered the parts together. So when they hit together, I soldered them so they've got a nice strong bit inside. And yeah, so that's worked out really fine for me as well at the moment. So at the moment I'm still going. I've also got some, so I'll just stop this bit to move that back over to the ship, even though I'm going to take that lot off in a minute, because as you can see that comes off and that comes out as well, to save me mucking about when I'm moving it. There you go. So now I'm going to put this back out of the way, over to here, and bring this bit in now. Oh, bit's just come off. That's good, I've knocked it. So anyway, doesn't matter, I must have not got enough glue on it. But these are whoops, they get them down again. These are the other thing I've been doing. If I can zoom in there. Yeah, I can. And one's just come off, because what I actually did there, it won't take long to repair that, because it's just fine, I should say. The other ones are okay. I use brass rod. I cut off the photo etch bit and then got brass rod, flattened both sides, so actually that would stick to it in the same place. So they look a lot better and they're a little bit stronger. Now oops, yeah, that can go over there out the way. I don't know if you can see that better now. Oh, you can. So you can see where I've soldered it, and on the inside as well. It came out really well, and I was quite pleased with it. And there's the door, and there's the door on the front. There you go. Yeah, so that's going to be glued on later on. I might paint inside of it, spray it inside first. So I should leave that there like that, so like so. So yeah, so really quite happy with that. No problems with anything. And if I bring this back now, give you something to look at rather than that, because I can repair that quickly now. That was me, I knocked it off. I suppose I didn't have enough glue on that one particular part. There you go. Looks better when it's on this bit, so it's come out. That's on there. I'm going to move that out of the way. But I'll just put it there because you can see it anyway. But basically, oops. As you can see, without the other bit on the back, you can see how these parts went on clearly. Easy to paint like this as well. I think Ron did the same there, and then just put the piece bit on the end and do the job. So yeah, and all the guns and pieces and search locks actually go into place quite easily. So not too bad at all. So there you go. I'll come around now. I might glue that bit on in a minute just to get it done. I might even do that now. I'll do that bit the first time I built something on when I'm doing a video. Let's get over here. Pick this up. Well, I built something on video. There you go. It's the first time I've ever done that. Anyway, so there you go. So that's the update for this one. I'm just going to repair that bit I've just knocked off over there, and there we go. So hopefully I'll see you in the next bit. As you can see, I'll show you me. There's a bit I've got over there. There's me soldering station. There's my little ice fan going. It's quite warm up here. So, and that's the thing I use to solder the pieces on, because it's a heat sink anyway. So perfect. Right, here we go. So that's a rather long video for a short video. Catch you on the next one. Happy modelling, and see you next time.